All right. Hello. I believe there's still ads playing. I believe we ended up with like 6 minutes of ads here at the beginning because I ran some ads to try and get rid of them. And then because of my ad manager setup, Twitch ran some ads as well. Like, this is stupid and it shouldn't function this way. I'm going to have to mess with the ad manager some more. Because I wanted it to try and run. I set it up to run the ads as fast as possible. The first 3-minute ad break as quickly as possible, as early into my stream as possible.
Oh, hey, babe.
Hey, Baron. Like, I told the ad manager to drop the first 3-minute ad break as early into the stream as possible, hoping that it would end up during my starting screen. And it sort of does, but it won't start playing the damn ad until about 3 minutes in, which means I end up with a good minute or so after my starting screen is gone, where there's still ads playing, if I simply rely on it. So this time, without changing anything in the ad manager, I manually ran 3 minutes of ads at the beginning to buy myself time without ads, and instead of being smart, and Twitch's ad manager going, oh, he just ran 3 minutes of ads. Okay, we'll save our next 3 minutes of ads for like an hour from now. Instead, they waited till my 3 minutes were over, and then they ran their own 3 minutes. Like, the ad manager is literally as stupid as it can possibly be. Like, aggressively so. It's as dumb as possible. And there's also no method for me to tell it not to run any ads for the first hour so that I physically run the first set of ads. So that it's during my starting screen, I would rather run the first set of ads myself. But the longest you can postpone the ad manager on Twitch is 30 minutes. So I can't just tell it don't do anything for the first hour. Instead, either I have to sit here and pray that they run the ads in time for my starting screen to be the whole ad time, which it won't. It'll still fucking waste another minute or two outside of my starting screen because it just won't play ads for like the first 5 minutes of stream. Probably specifically to counteract people just running them during their start screens, but fuck you, Twitch. Like, fuck you, Twitch. I don't care. Don't fucking overload my stream with your ads. I don't want them, ever. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go in and fuck around with the ad manager again after this stream. I suppose try and get it to shut the fuck up for a while. Anywho. For today. Totally new, Bello. Yep, never been here before. Absolutely, totally new. For today, I'm doing variant dungeon stuff. But, oh my god, Baron, you've been subscribed to me for a year and a half. Look. Yep, totally do. Oh god, dang it, Baron, no. Dude, what? Stop. Wait, hold up, wait, come. Thank you, Baron. Anywho, I'm gonna try and do some variant dungeon stuff today, but first I'm gonna hop onto my island because I sort of lost my subscription and then regained my subscription. Thank you very much, Swish, for just like randomly throwing me a game time card. So there's a couple things on my island that are a little behind. Ahead of schedule, whatever. Some of these should be done. No, that one I already did. Was it this one I didn't do yet? I have like 3 of these. Like 3 of my workshops that are just ready to upgrade, basically. Or, you know, we're already upgraded, but I just haven't actually gone in here and finished it. One down. Hopefully this is giving me a lot of island XP. Yep, good. It is. I'm gonna be pretty close to 20 by the time I finish all 3 of these workshops. I'll just skip these ones. Saving for the 2 mounts on your island now. I don't have those yet, because I guess you'll need to be level 20 to get the last, like, of the new things. I'm only 19 right now. But, like I said, I'm going to be pretty close. After finishing these, I'll only have about a third of a level left, maybe? Half a level? So just a little bit of workshop stuff each week will probably knock that out in a week or two. Yeah. I really only have about... it's not quite a third. A little less than half a level to go. Just doing my normal workshop stuff will definitely take care of that. Ah, the owner returns. Hello. Are they still working on... Okay. I've got all of next week. None of this is ideal, by the way. Whenever I don't have time to wait for overseas casuals to figure things out for me, I just, like, slot in whatever I have excess items of. Pretty much. And that's what I did for this next week. Was I just smacked in anything that had more excess items. To actually do the Fall Guys thing, just to be... Because Glamour calls to me. Oh, this one? This coat? Yeah, I love this, like, glowy coat. And then the pants, too. The boots are not the actual Fall Guys boots. These are my techwear ones. But this coat especially is really good. I like the little shimmeriness of it on the back. Curious, what do you have in your saddlebag? How are we doing here? I'm getting a little low on cabbage, but not by much. What do you mean in my saddlebag? In my aisle inventory or in my chocobo saddlebag? Chocobo saddlebag. Can you buy cabbage? Yeah, no, you can't buy it. You have to just pick it up. I don't even think I can open that here. Oh, I can. Cool. I got a lot of stuff in my chocobo saddlebag. I keep, like, deep dungeon stuff. Do you like to know what I have in mine? Oh god, what do you have in yours? Eureka stuff. Fishing and Boja stuff and currencies and celebrations and foods and stuff like that. What do you have in yours, Baron? God, this is gonna be stupid, isn't it? Alright, that pretty much takes care of the island for the week. Send you something on Discord. Oh my god. What did you send me? Oh god. It's just dies, and more dies. Baron, what is wrong with you? Why does it just all die? Very important things. Just 1,000 dies of every color. All the dies. I need them. Yep, sure you do, Baron. Totally necessary for glamour purposes. Down here. All the variant dungeon stuff starts down here. I also finally remembered to go over and talk to Yoshi P to pick up the EX7, which I hadn't bothered to do. Annoying you when you have to go to the retainer to get your dies, so you just carry them all. Completely filled your saddlebag with them, though. That's useful inventory space for things other than dies. Mononoke away. Stranger from Paradise. This should be Rokon. I want to do one Rokon, just so I'm, like, caught up with it. Like, yep, I got this one. I can go work on it on my own time, doing all the different paths. And then I'm probably going to do mostly Alo Alo today, because I want to get as many paths done working on that ferry as I can. Die, saddlebag. Timing's impeccable, Ash. How do you manage to do that? Intriguing job has been laid at our feet, and the client insists you be the one to take it up. That client? Why, none other than the East Aldenar Trading Company. I haven't done any of the variant dungeons except for most of the old one. I haven't even done most of the old one. I have not done most of the Sylvan Subterrane, honestly. I've only done like 4 of the paths. Missive was dispatched from Kugana branch rather than Lord Lorito's office. It nevertheless carries the piquant scent of moneyed interest. Give it a read. I love my goofy Fall Guys glam for this. It's super serious. Friendship was just a fine over. Actually, it is my pleasure to extend you a humble invitation. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, ever say this time, we may benefit from this rarest of opportunities. Double quest to build the good ship Ragnarok. I was able to forge a fruitful bond between myself and another of Higashi's elites. Lord has seen fit to grant me, and a guest of my choosing, leave to go where few Asian have tread, beyond the bounds of Kugane, to the sacred slopes of Mount Rakan itself. Huzzah, we're going deeper into Japan, guys. State the significance of the suggestion or the allure of the sites. Heretofore unseen by Western eyes. Nor is it an exaggeration to say that no one is more deserving of this boon than your magnanimous self. Also, I'm the only person who could really help you make buku bucks out of this. A reunion at the gates of the Bokairo Inn. Ever your faithful servant, Hancock Fitzgerald. There's flattery, and then there's this. There's flattery, and then there's Hancock laying it on fucking thick. Goody. I expect no less from a consummate merchant. Not too proud to debase himself when sufficient profits at stake. Still, there may be a crumb of sincerity beneath the slithering of honeyed words. And if not, you still stand to benefit from playing along. Been to Kugana then, I take it? Yeah, sure. I'll probably pick up Alo Alo right now, too, though. Perfect. I'll send word that you're on your way. Good fortune and safe travels. You best come back with plenty of stories to tell you here. Oh my god, I look super in place in this cutscene, right? I look just right for this cutscene. Yep, totally nothing weird at all. You're welcome to join me for some variant dungeons if you're up for it tonight, Baron. Is in the mood for an odd job, are we? Your arrival was most fortuitous. I received a request for your assistance but a moment ago. It was written by Passasun, Babnarian alchemist on behalf of an acquaintance of yours. What was his name again? Ah yes, Matsuya. Rings familiar, I hope? Good, good. Seems your fisher friend is in a spot of trouble. Miss Passasun believes you're the one to get him out of it. That is, of course, assuming you have room in your schedule. Doesn't want me to peddle his wares again, does he? Really couldn't say, though I would have thought a merchant with your backing could sell ice crystals to fire sprites. I myself am not familiar with the details of the request. Passasun should be happy to explain everything. I believe he can be found in the Great Work. The job proved free of hitches, hindrances, and headaches. Alright, Kugane first. Like I said, I want to spend probably most of today doing Alo Alo. Because you have to take every path and get every story in Alo Alo in order to get the mount that I want. So that'll take a while on its own. Alright, where are you? Yep. Oh, up to Bokairo. This is the right one, isn't it? Yep. Mononoke aware. Fucking his outfit is hilarious every single time I get into this super serious cutscene with it. My dear Ash, who would have thought that the spinner would see us reunited so soon? You will be pleased to hear that no other charlatans have attempted to masquerade as Tenzin's progeny in the interim. What are you doing? What is this? Fucking get up. As you can see, preparations for our journey are well underway. Partial though I am to the traditional Engen kimono, if we had to climb a mountain, it would be prudent to do so in comfort as well as style. Sure, bro. Presume you would rather discuss matters of greater import than my attire. Fear not, my capable associates are ready and eager to brief you on the challenge ahead. Reserve the finest chambers of the inn for the occasion. So let us reconvene away from all the hustle and bustle, shall we? Master Hancock, Master Ashan, we are most grateful for your aid in this matter. I am Tsubaki, and my Onmyoji companion is called Tokimori. Onmyoji, really? We are come to Kugane on behalf of Lord Uzumibi, who presides over Mount Rokon and the surrounding lands. His lordship is the one I mentioned in my missive. Hearing of my interests in Far Eastern treasures, he knew at once that I would find the lure of the sacred peak irresistible. Ah, but I forget that you are not as familiar with these lands as I. Let's begin with the basics, and expound upon the finer points as we go. I don't need you to. There's a mountain, we're gonna climb it. It's a variant dungeon. The end. Like, it's real simple. To orient our destination in your mind's eye, we must first review Hingashi's geography. We really don't need to. Like, I really don't need that. The islands which comprise this nation is here on the western coast of Shishu, where Kugane serves as our shining beacon of commerce. Mount Rokon, meanwhile, can be found far from our beloved city of trade. Here in the northeastern corner of the isle, on the slopes of the sacred mountains, sits Shoujo Temple, a monastery where monks gathered to train their bodies and souls. Alas, in defiance of this holy purpose, a horde of otherworldly demons have claimed the temple as their own. Of course. His lordship suspects that a collection of accursed treasures is to blame for this infestation. In the Far East, you see, it is believed that well-preserved objects may come to possess living souls after a time. These vessels turned kami are known as Tsukumogami. The Tsukumogami in turn may attract or even beget other spirits. These Mononoke clearly have no regard for the sanctity of the mountain, so Lord Uzumibi desires a swift resolution. Compassionate soul that I am, I could not bear to stand idly by. Compassion. Totally. Not a bunch of ancient relics at all. Compassion. As men of wealth and influence, base altruism is beneath us both. So I offer to aid his lordship in a manner befitting our stations, by brokering a mutually beneficial arrangement. Simply put, should I find a way to rid the mountain of Mononoke, I may lay claim to any accursed treasures that I find. One man's trash is another man's takaramono. That's Hingen for treasure, by the way. It's like, enough, Hancock, I get it. Here, my friend, is where you come in. During our jaunts to the mountain, you will serve as my bodyguard and slay any monstrous Mononoke we encounter. In exchange, you shall become one of the blessed few to bear witness to the wonders and terrors of Mount Rokon. A fair deal, yes. I notice how you're leaving out any mention of treasure there, Hancock. Like the accursed treasure sounds like a dangerous pastime.
Concern for my welfare is endearing but unwarranted. Once the spirit has been dispatched, the object it once possessed shall return to its original soulless form. Of course, if an object from my prospective collection were to possess me, you're welcome to violently exorcise it, provided my personage remains unharmed. In any event, let us cross that proverbial hashi when we come to it. Now that the matter of Ash's participation is settled, might I inquire as to the current owner of these items, Mistress Tsubaki? The treasures were brought into the temple at the behest of Gorai, the head monk. Though his disciples doubt not that his intentions were pure, his actions have brought them great misfortune. Like you, Master Hancock, Gorai was an avid collector of antiques, claimed that the Tsuku Mogami who dwelled within them ought to be worshipped. Driven by this fervent belief, he purchased all manner of items he deemed worthy of veneration.
Uh-huh.
As his collection grew, so too did certain troubling phenomena. An unholy shadow began to loom over the sacred mountain. Under this wicked veil were the Mononoke emboldened to break their fetters. Fearing for their lives, the monks had no choice but to flee, their home defiled by demons. Could not allow the scourge to spread further, and sent our strongest warriors to slay the fiends. But few returned. Knowing that victory could not be attained by our forces alone, my lord bade us employ magics to contain the threat. Tokimori is one of the valiant few who returned from the temple. It is thanks to his diligent reports that we know aught of Mount Rokan's present state. Our orders were to find Gorai and convince him to part ways with his treasures. But our pleas fell on deaf ears. He was like unto an animal. Suspect any semblance of reason has left him. Though the seal we placed upon the mountain endures, the Mononoke have had ample time to corrupt the souls of those who could not make good their escape. Should you encounter any survivors, do not show them a modicum of mercy. It is too late. We have prepared the strongest falcons. Their keeper shall await you by the Bokai-sen hot springs, and will summon the birds once your preparations are complete. A word of caution. The falcons fear the Mononoke and will refuse to fly close to the temple. They shall bring you to the foot of the mountain, but no further. Beyond that point you will have to climb. Many thanks, my friends. Now then, if we're to depart soon, I think it best we feast to our heart's content. One cannot slay demons on an empty stomach.
I still love how stupid this outfit looks in all these scenes. It's perfectly dumb, and I love that about it.
Thanks once again for your assistance, Master Ashar. Master Hancock had some business matters to attend to before your expedition. Once you are ready, I shall summon him. Feel compelled to warn you, even in times of peace, the climb up Mount Rokan is not for the faint of heart. I suggest you procure sufficient provisions, if you have not yet done so, and ensure that your equipment is in working order. Tokimori's disciples have been tasked with maintaining the mountain's wards. They will open the way for you upon your arrival. Speak with our falconer when you wish to depart. If I must remain here, I shall be praying for your success.
BNC Dungeon Finder has been updated. Let's see if anyone's actually recruiting for Mount Rokan. Probably not. Someone's recruiting, but it must be for Alo Alo, because I don't have it. Or it's for a Savage. One or the other. Who knows? Blunderville. Yeah, a bunch of people are getting together. Big old groups in Blunderville. Great. I can probably run the first one solo. You really can solo these ones at the beginning. Pure and Ray. Oh, Ray's is gonna be worthless. Ray's will be worthless to me. Provoke. Done. Nah. Reduce damage. It'll be Rampart. Pure and Rampart, I think, are going to be the best ones for me solo. Spirit Dart is only usable on healers and tanks, it looks like. I don't know why they gave the dot to healers and tanks only, or whatever. Enable party matching. I mean, what are the odds I'll even find anyone? Let me go ahead and register with party matching and see. Wait time about 6 minutes. Okay. I'll give that a try. Why not? Passasoon with the great work. You know what? Let's cut that cost down a little bit. While I'm waiting for this one to pop, I'll go ahead and do this storyline too. Actually, this may not take long. It's already got 3 out of 4 people in our party. But maybe I shouldn't start this story then. It was already 3 out of 4. This probably won't take too much longer. Assassin. Do I have anything interesting in this area? Wow, wait. Don't have an Endwalker hunt? Don't have a Shadowbringer. Wait a minute, I must have an Endwalker hunt. Otherwise it would pop up saying I don't have one. Clan, Elite Mark, Clan, 1 star. No, wait. Clan Mark, Elite Mark. There it is. That's Eastern Lenosha. Hey, we got a group together for Mount Rockon pretty quick. I guess Ray's would have actually been somewhat useful then. I probably should have taken it if I could have got a group together. Oh well. Too bad. Yep, I look super accurate for this area. I love everyone else looks pretty much normal. Now I'm wearing the stupid Blunderville stuff. Great. Let's see who we've got in our party, though. What do we have? A summoner and a machinist. Actually, I don't know who's the better one to do for dance partner out of summoner and machinist. Probably machinist. Reveal that path. I'm just gonna follow Hancock. It sounds like every single person in this group is their first time here, so I'm just gonna follow Hancock for this one. Like, if that's what it seems like everyone else is doing, I'll just follow Hancock. Leave the martial matches to you. Oh, you know what? I might still have, like, party effects turned up way higher than they need to be. I had that going on when I was over at EDF. Because everybody was showing off. Party limited, others none. There we go. Ooh, nice. Should probably get this going again. I always love it when I pop, like, all of the extra dancer stuff. That's always fun. When it's just like, I got all of the dancer RNG. Well, I should take the scenic route. Okay, there we go. Surprisingly capable of getting a group together for Rock-On really quick today. Considering this is an old dungeon. I would have assumed everyone's already done everything they want with Rock-On, and maybe there's still some Savage running, but, like, otherwise worthless. I'm gonna have the audio down a little low on my end. It's probably okay with you guys, I think. But on my end, I think it's, yep, a little low. So my actual, like, monitoring of the audio in my own earbuds is low. Typical ablutions, but a proper pilgrimage must be for another day. Treasure awaits. Monk and his minions, of course, do have care. Oh boy. Air around self that absorbs blah 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 blah. Self only. One's more of a heal. Alright, someone decided to go with the rope. Seems to pull that rope. Part of me wishes you hadn't. Yozakura the Fleeting. I don't know, wind is probably knockback. Okay, that was crazy. That was nuts. I barely realized what that was before it went off, so... all these ones are. Lightning may be out, water is spread, wind is, I don't know. Fire's almost certainly out, though. Wind is probably path, okay. I get the feeling this one's gonna be a little weirder. Okay, that's also a spread then. It's interesting. Yeah, definitely need to bring variant raises in the future. If you can get a group together, that's the way to do it, is variant raises. This machinist is incredibly talented in that they're basically tanking for me now and they're staying alive. First you have to set them all up. That'll take a while anyway, so who cares? It's pretty much always a split and an in or out. Fire is out. Whatever the other one is in. Alright, let me set up the big one again. Go ahead and use range, because that'll give me room to move. It's interesting that we just sort of figured out, like, all the mechanics for this boss partway through. There you go. I think this is in. Wait, is that in and out? Nope, that's out. Okay. Alright, here we go. We've got her. Can't believe we managed to do that, but we did. Also, no, sorry. Yeah, also no, sorry. Like, sorry, nope, not exactly. Forgot to bring raises, but at least we beat the boss. It's like, we're still winning. It's like, we may not have brought any raises, but we beat the boss. Does that work? I love that for like half of that boss, it was just me and the machinist. He was really talented as a tank, honestly. And we were using a lot of heals and all that, but still he was taking the tank busters, so that's impressive. Freaking love Dancer, man. I know some people get fed up with like the RNG of it, but it's pretty fun, honestly, to me. Just need to remember to keep the finish going. I wonder who you face if you open the door instead of pulling that rope. If it's literally like a different boss. Majestic Tiger depicts might pounce off the screen at any... Oh! There's the Majestic Tiger. It's not an invitation. Hancock needs to shut his mouth. Just calling enemies down on top of us. How often do we every 15 seconds? And it lasts for 60. Okay, so you can keep that up permanently. I need to do that more. I wasn't doing that very much in the last fight because I hadn't really read to myself how often you can pop it and how long it lasts and all that. I need to remember to do that. Magic Prism Onibi. I could sell it. It's not worth much though. One thing this machinist does not remember to do is Peloton. But then I've been taking care of it, so maybe he's just like, he's got it. He's got it. His health was starting to get a little low. I was gonna heal him, but he's got it. Repent, spare me, and you'll have safe passage. Okay, someone else chose. That's fine. Should we follow him? I think I'm gonna follow him. Learned its lesson, but let us continue on. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything over here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Prisms, prisms. I don't care about prisms. Give me more potsherds. Alright, I just need to remember to keep the shield up all the time. I can literally cast it so fast. Oh wow, Garai. Like, well, he's changed a bit. Oh my god, are you kidding me? He's a guitar playing rat. So weird. Oh well, Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins. Okay then. Okay, that's straight up arena wide. It does pop the GCD when you use the heal, though. It's nothing too impressive, but it does do that. Okay, so they had guitar symbols, and he had guitar symbols around him, so I think that meant that it was actually going to hit the AoEs. Maybe he'll pop up a different symbol later, and that means, like, you're supposed to stand in the AoEs. Oh no, he's triangling. Oh, I think I know what this is. No, I don't quite know what this is. I thought I understood what I was looking at, but it's not quite the same as what I thought. I think I have a pretty good idea of what it is now, though. Circles. So these are just gonna get bigger. What's the split gonna do, though? I don't know what happens with the split here. Does this need to be in? Yeah, it turns to an in. Okay. Okay. I figured that out at the last second. It turns into an in if it's split. I got that. I'm okay with that. That's fine. How you doing, Vayne? Whew. Interesting guy. Rousing reincarnation. What is this doing? Holy shit. Transform into a Terra Squirrel, transform into a Terra Squirrel, transform into a Terra Squirrel. I don't know what this is doing here. I don't really understand. Terra Squirrel? Ow. Guys, someone needs to take these towers, okay? I'm dead, I think. Come on, come on! Jesus Christ, this takes forever. Oh, son of a... Look at that damage! I don't know. Is it squirrel circles? I don't think so. Maybe, who knows? No idea what that was. Wow, that was a hell of a thing where he basically just covered the entire ground in AoEs and everyone died. That was nuts. Like, that last one that killed both of them looked like it was hitting every single part of the ground. the damn shield up, stupid. Not keeping the shield up enough. This first one is going to be a spread, so I'm in the right place already. This next one should be a split, so I want to be standing right on it. Yup. It's basically go to the AoE if it's a split, and get out of it if it's a, get way out of it if it's a spread. I'm starting to understand this pretty well. This first one's a spread. And the second one is in, because it's a split. This is basically just teaching you each of his moves. See, they still don't quite understand what's going on here. Let's go ahead and give a burst of damage here for the other guy. Give him the heal as well, just in case. Okay, so I think we take the tower. Is it really we take the towers? Oh yeah, it is. It's take the towers. Damn it. The timing there, man. Come on, heal, 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 heal as much as I can. Whew. Okay. It was the, like, I did terrible there, but I'm alive, so I'm good. Alright, this one is outer ring. Outer ring. Out. This one's in. I'm gonna want to be right around like here. Ta-da! Well, I've figured this out. They still are struggling with it. My party's still struggling with it a little bit, but I've figured out the box mechanics. Just keep my health up because I'm the one tanking at the moment. So just keep my health high and keep the shield up as much as possible. I understand the actual movement tech in this fight now, so that's good. Housing reincarnation, this is more squirrel stuff, isn't it? Huzzah. This is so weird, tanking this, but what the hell, it's working. And having the defense and all that, the variant abilities is certainly helping me do so. Out or in? Out. I need to be here. Like here-ish. This next one's gonna be a split. Let's see if this machinist has it. Here. Okay, the machinist does not understand the mechanics. Only I seem to really grasp the mechanics so far. This is so fucking weird. Trying to solo this one down, great. I'll master it by the 10th time, I'm sure. Oh god, yep. Sounds about right. Okay, here comes the squirrel again. Where is it? It is kind of hilarious when you figure out the mechanics and the rest of your party doesn't. You're just like dancing through the attacks. Watching everyone else like, go, don't stand over there, guys. Foxtrot him to the ground. The party's hilarious. There. Hopefully they were able to see that. Dance around the boss. Bob and weave! Bob and weave! Oh, that. Like, hopefully the party was able to see that one. I've figured out this guy's mechanics at this point. I don't think there's anything really left that Gorai can do to, like, suddenly kill me. I've pretty much figured out all of his attacks now, so I think I'm good. Really wish Machidas had some extra mobility, but no! Yep. I just need to keep healing. I keep forgetting to heal, is the problem. There we go. I need to remember to keep my health up because I'm tanking. So, you know. And now I'm a squirrel. Squirrel time. Keep your health up. Keep your health up. Keep the shield up. Keep your health up. Keep the shield up. Dancer, dash, bard, backflip, Machida, stall, run. He really doesn't like the fact that Machida doesn't get any extra movement. This really isn't all that bad. Even the tank busters are not that bad when I have both my shields up. It's fine, right? Like, I take very little damage with both my shields up. I can't believe I took this boss solo. I can't believe I soloed this boss from, like, 25% down to 0. We've been screwed. Thanks, guys. I started understanding the mechanics on our second run, so that's how. Dancer of the Gods. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I'll give it to the machinist who, like, helped me with that first boss when everyone else died. Holy shit! I figured out the mechanics on our second run, so at that point it was basically just movement tech, right? It was never really a matter of, oh my god, I'm gonna die because this is too much damage. It was just stay out of shit. Thanks, all. Wait. Let me see. 3 commends? Yeah, 3 commends. That makes sense. Oh my god. It's rare when I do stuff like that, but it happens sometimes. I do like when I get 3 commends out of it, too. It's like, yep, that makes sense. Solo the final boss from about 30-40%, whatever, of his health down to 0. But we were lucky because, yeah, Golrai didn't have a lot of big, heavy hits. Even the Tank Buster didn't do a ton of damage. As long as I slap my Shield Samba and my variant Rampart, whatever, up, his Tank Buster really didn't do much damage. And then I could mostly just heal through everything else. Let's see what this Onibi is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Onibi. That's Demon Fire. Onibi. Well, Oni is, like, debatably demon. Akuma, I think, is also demon. But Oni is, like, a type of demon, basically. Onibi, that's Demon Fire, basically. Or Oni Fire. That makes sense, that it's darkness and, like, blue flames and stuff, then. I need to know what these potsherds... Where do I take them? Hancock. Insist on keeping it for his own. Okay, take it to Hancock. But first, let's finish this up.
Mr. Ashra, how glad am I to see you hale and whole.
Wait. Alright, there we go.
I espied Master Hancock's falcon in the distance, but its movements appeared awfully erratic. We can but hope they land safely.
Just bury Hancock's head in the dirt. Just crash.
Terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting. Our souvenir was a tad more cumbersome than I realized. As you can see, we're none the worse for my misjudgment. Indeed you are not, Master Hancock. My lord will be pleased to hear of your return. And your success, I presume? So Ash's victory is much my own. 10 times more so than your own. If you just stood back and let me do all the fighting. And then I knew a few demons would be no match for a slayer of gods such as he. Also, it's not too surprising I was able to solo that, because the variant dungeons are designed for you to be able to go in and solo. At least the normal versions of them. Honestly, for all its perils, I find the journey quite invigorating. Quite invigorating, yep, sure. I had expectations for Shoujo Temple, yet it managed to surpass them with ease. Shall not soon forget the silent crowd of statuary, the very picture of divine tranquility. Would that Gorai still had his wits about him. Thought I could discuss the collection with a fellow expert. Alas, the poor man was too far gone. In any case, the people of Shishu can rest easy, knowing a great Mononoke has been consigned to oblivion. But, yep, but we, my friend, have mounds to go before we sleep. There were several paths we eschewed, were there not? The mind races to imagine what other delights we may yet behold. Indeed, a number of treasures remain unaccounted for, and the demons are like to linger until their masters are slain. Precisely. But take heart, Mistress Tsubaki. Ash shall not rest until these villains trouble the small folk no longer, but Ash is gonna walk away and not come back here for a while, because I have a whole nother variant dungeon to focus on. Shall sally forth again and again until the treasures which drew them thither have been secured, and my new collection is complete. Thanks, Hancock. Let's see what he's willing to sell me for the potsherds. As time waits for no man, and business for no merchant. Must away, but when next you wish to take Mount Rokon by storm, you need only say the word. Before you do, however, you might consider sharing the tale of our exploits with Mistress Shallowmore. Missive I received indicated a rather strong preference in that regard. No. Hancock, where the hell did you go? I need to talk to him. Supposedly, I think he's the one who takes the potsherds, but... let's see if he's back over at the, Ruby Bazaar, where he usually is. I got a bunch of... Well, probably not a bunch, since I got it all in one run, but I got a few potsherds in my inventory, and I'd rather you take them off my hands. Let's see what you're willing to give me, if anything. Appreciate you doing that, otherwise you're gonna switch your roll yourself, blah 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 blah, nothing. Interesting. Who the hell am I supposed to give the potsherds to? Because the flavor text sounded like you give them to Hancock. Relic of Mount Rokon, valuable enough to be sold to a collector, but not so valuable that Hancock might insist upon keeping it for his own. Oh, okay, no. It's that you don't give them to Hancock. He's like, this isn't anything so valuable that I want it. Maybe someone over here does the exchange. Not gonna be the Falconer. Maybe Tokimori? No, Triple Triad. Tsubaki? Give our regards to Shallowmore. That's the actual missions. Maybe I have to go talk to Shallowmore first. Charlian. Maybe only then will I be able to do the potsherds. Or it might actually be that merchant guy that started the whole variant dungeon thing. He might be the one you give the potsherds to.
He might exchange for, like, all the pot shards from all the variant dungeons or whatever. Oswin, whatever the hell his name is. Oh, no, wait. It looks like Trisant or whatever is an exchange. And that's Guildship exchange. Osman. Guildship. Sylvan Artifact Exchange. Okay, if I finish here with Shallowmoor, then I'll probably gain a Rockon exchange here.
I was wondering when you'd be back. How's your adventure in the Far East? Everything go well with Hancock?
It never does, but sure, why not?
Doubt I'd fare well against demons, but I do like the sound of that mountain. Green as far as the eye can see, ripe for the gleaning. Would that I had an assignment like that. No need to bemoan my lot in your presence. I suspect Osmond's been waiting return more eagerly than I. Go on and tell him your tales of the mountain. Guarantee you'll love every word of it.
Well, I think Osmond starts the Savage, or the, like, another Mount Rockon or whatever is what Osmond starts. Exorcism record unlocked. Okay. Now available within VNC Dungeon Finder. Yep. That's the stories. I think he starts another Mount Rockon for me.
Ash, I've heard your adventures. You wouldn't happen to have any you'd like to share, would you? Mount Rockon. Name rings familiar. It's home to a place known as Shoujo Temple, is it not? So the rumors were true. A few of my fellow gleaners have mentioned it before. Fortunately, such mentions tend to be paired with a copious helping of complaints. In the past, the guildship would often assign gleaners to Kugane, that we might locate and collect valuable Far Eastern antiques. Yet our every attempt to purchase these items ended in failure, for an unknown buyer outbid us at every turn. Baffled by this buyer's seemingly bottomless coin purse, gleaners conducted an investigation of their own, eventually discovered the rival's identity. Shoujo Temple's head monk. To my knowledge, Shallowmoor has not had the displeasure of bidding against the man. Perhaps that's best. The missive was from the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Are you privy to some manner of dealings with the head monk?
Oh, not exactly. I beat his Gitaru rat ass, though.
Oh my god. I think such a fate could befall the temple. I seem familiar with the concept of Tsukumogami, but I had not realized that the myths surrounding them would bleed into reality. Having been a place of worship for much of its history, the mountain and its surrounding environs were likely rich in ether. If such is the case, those so-called accursed treasures were not unlike kindling to a burgeoning flame. Shame indeed that the whole mountain had to suffer for one man's avarice. This tragic tale must be told in writing. I can almost picture it. The lush greenery, the silence of the mountain, marred by the unholy sight of demons. Yes, it's all coming together. Now, if memory serves, Tsukumogami manifest themselves with a singular purpose of mind. And as their long-awaited goals slowly come to fruition, the power begins to wane. Not ideal for stirring hearts and raising the literary stakes, if I'm to be honest. But what if, like the great auspices, their power grew over the centuries?
Uh-huh. I love how all of the, like, savage or high-end content is literally just some poet or writer or musician just lying their fucking asses off. Like, it's all just lies.
It'd be more fearsome than one could imagine. More terrifying than the horrors you've faced. Conflict background would be a most splendid thread for the tale I plan to weave.
Another Mount Rockon. You know, it's even more fitting that it's Mount Rockon, given what happened to Gorai. It's just like a rock and roll rat. It's so dumb, man. Okay, Shishu coins, that's gonna be another, or the Savage, probably. Rockon potsherds. Rose-colored spectacles, huh? Reference emote. I don't know what reference is. In detail styling techniques used to make success since the time of the ancients. Ambitious ends. Is that gonna be like Hancock's hairstyle or something? I really wish I could look these up. This is undoubtedly Mount Rokon's music. 9 of them, so I'd have to run it 3, 4, 5 times. Probably 5. The 2 potsherds I got at the end, I'm guessing, are guaranteed out of the personal spells at the end. Whether the 3rd potsherd I got is a guarantee or it could have a chance to just be like a magic prism or something, I don't know. Shishu Bujin, Oishi. They're not terrible, but I'm not in love with them either. Yeah, I won't be going for the clothes super fast. And rose-colored spectacles would be worth it to have, because it's like, it's Hancock's glasses. I might use it in some... Oh, no, not a glam. This is a fashion accessory. That makes it even less worth it to have, honestly. It's cute and all that we can get a fashion accessory, and I'll buy it eventually, but I'll probably do emote, haircut, orchestrion, and then I'll probably do the spectacles and then maybe the clothes later if I have extra. That's probably the order I'll do them in. But that'll work for now. Anywho, I got a more important place to go. Back to Fatman. Because one thing I want to do is fully complete the Alo Alo log, basically. The report or whatever sort of thing, because that I believe is how you get the mount, which is the like black and blue and gray fairy that carries you around and you friggin' hold your hands out like an airplane while you're flying with her, which is hilarious, and I love it and I want it like as fast as possible. So I'm gonna start Alo Alo on stream, but undoubtedly there's no way I'm gonna get through like 12. I don't know. I think the Sylvan was 12. I suspect the others probably have about 12 paths as well. I seriously doubt I'm going to get through all 12 today on stream. So I'll probably end up finishing off stream, because I want to get that mount. But we can at least start it on stream.
Oh, you must be Ashran. Have the Gleaners sent you here? Very good. You have no idea how relieved I am that you've come. As you may have guessed, I am Pasasun. I work as an alchemist here at the Great Work, and Matsya is one of my oldest and dearest friends. This is a problem which has proven difficult to unravel. Nevertheless, he is loath to ask for your help. So I took it upon myself to reach out to you without his knowledge. For both his sake and the sake of the little one fate has brought into our lives.
What?
He'll be long soon to sell his most recent catch, which should prove the perfect opportunity to convince him that we require your aid. We'll be sure to catch his attention if we wait outside. Follow me.
I've heard Alo Alo's a bitch. Like, Mello and Vup were mentioning it to me the other day, that it's like, that is a spicy final boss with some tough tank busters. Okay then.
Is that Ashran? Well, I didn't know you and Pasasun were acquainted.
Oh, it's a tiny little bird. I can already see it on his head.
Master Matya, who is this mighty hunter? His arms are thick, mighty roots, unlike Pasasun's limp seaweed limbs which shrivel in the sun.
A talking bird.
I would have you know that I am an alchemist by trade. I work with my mind, not my body. And need I remind you, it was my knowledge which allowed me to nurse you back to health. Surely a little respect isn't too much to ask. By the look on your face, I take it you understood Kalika's commentary. Oh, is it an auspice? This is the little one I mentioned to you before. In spite of his forthright nature, Matcha and I have become quite taken with him. I don't know, he keeps calling him little one. I don't know if that just means young or small. It could be an auspice, but if it's young, probably not. Apologize for contacting Ashan without consulting you beforehand. I know you didn't want to burden him with these troubles, but I'm afraid I see no other recourse. It's too late, dude. I'm already here. Just tell me what's going on. Well, since you come all this way, I suppose it would be foolish of me not to tell you everything. That is, of course, if you would like to hear it.
Sure, pal, what do you got?
Very well. Several days ago, I found this tiny bird on the shore, breathing faintly and unconscious. Tosasun and I took him in and watched over him day and night. Not sure if he would ever awake. For a mercy, he did. And then, to our surprise, he spoke. Go to the southern isles. What isles are these, you may wonder? Kalika, would you explain? Certainly, Master Matcha. Your wish is my command.
Like, flash into the bird's eye for a friggin' let's see. Right.
Sea isles, I believe your kind call them. Remote and mysterious, 'tis said. I hail from there. From one in the west by the name of Alo Alo. Was home to a people thousands of years ago, of whom now no trace remains, save for a grand shrine, and the great statue of the speaker enshrined within. Statue was embedded with a glorious gemstone which bestowed vitality and beauty to the island. Nowhere else did nature thrive so. Long after the builders vanished, others would cross the sea to bask in this bounty. Over a century ago, from the ocean, deep roiling flames burst forth, forcing the residents of Alo Alo to flee. So the animals who no longer had to fear the hunters' arrows laid claim to the island's gifts. As Alo Alo healed, ravenous beasts grew plentiful. The rivers became choked with fish. They breed and feast unchecked. Not even the speaker's blessing can forestall the island's gradual descent into a barren waste.
It's just floating on like a coconut or something.
The speaker's servant, it fell to me to go forth and save my dear home. So I rode the waves upon a floating coconut in search of a mighty hunter.
Fucking bird. Rode the waves on a mighty coconut.
Though the ocean could have swallowed me whole at any moment, I looked to the horizon without fear, in faith that the speaker would guide me through. I was right. Master Matcha is the very hunter who will save Alo Alo.
I mean, he's a fisher. I'm more of a hunter. I guess he's just gonna recruit me.
You see now the source of my distress. The very thought of facing ravenous beasts makes my trunk shiver in fear. But you could be the hunter our little friend seeks, and sate your hunger for exploration besides. Admittedly, I did not ask because I thought such a trifling task would be beneath you, but...
No, they have a great mount associated with this area. I'm definitely your hunter. Well, if you went alone, you wouldn't come back. You had me at Grand Shrine. Let's go. I want to get a goofy-ass ferry mount, so I need to explore this island front and back, top to bottom, know it like the back of my hand.
If you're as accomplished as Master Matcha says, I would welcome you to Alo Alo with open wings. There is one catch, however. Master Matya must come, you see. The speaker guided me into his embrace, and that is a sign I cannot ignore.
That's fine. I need someone to sail me out to the island anyway.
I've ever had a soft spot for small defenseless creatures. While I am no man of action, I possess knowledge of the South Seas which may put wind to your sails, as it were. Many of the fish native to the isles are prized for their rare properties and would make a fine gift for any alchemist. Nidana would be most impressed if you were to brave unknown waters and bring her a few.
Yup, that'll get him going. Nidana? I can bring Nidana special rare fish? Yup, that got him.
A gift for Nidana? Yes, I'll go. I'll go and find the plumpest fish I can find. As for you, Ashad, it seems I must burden you with my troubles after all. I know it's a lot to ask, but please travel with me to Alo Alo Island.
He can just go out fishing while I fight through the mainland.
Master Matya, you will resolve well. Every moment I become more certain of your success. Now let us depart before the swell of courage recedes. Alo Alo is south from here as the albatross flies. You will know it by the unusually lush canopies. No, Kalika. You must stay here. The wounds you suffered have yet to heal. Rather presumptuous of you to command me thus. But you are right. I can scarcely lift my wings for the pain. Fear not. Your instructions were more than clear enough to guide Ashrad and Matya to Alo Alo Island.
Yeah, he's got to be an auspice. He said that he's like the representative of their speaker, so he's undoubtedly an auspice, which is why he can talk.
Since I can't accompany you, I'll see to the commissioning of a vessel for your voyage. Once you're ready to depart, let us rendezvous at Yedlamad.
I still love this stupid fucking outfit I'm wearing. I still love this dumb Blunderville outfit I'm wearing. It just makes every cutscene the worst possible, and I love it. Oh! What the hell? What's up, guys? Okay. Whoever. Also, why are you guys color coordinated like that?
Yeah, that's his on it. A jewel bigger than you. Just waiting for someone to sail to that island and give it a new home. Can't say I made out every little bit.
Shijime?
But I got the salient points. Treasure in the South Sea Isles. Right for the plucking, eh?
Okay. The pirates, I guess.
Seems you're onto something with this wild chocobo chase, Wasbrim. Rumors of wild riches rarely pay off this well. Alright, but that lot might be after the same thing. We'd be in for some competition. No need to get your small clothes in a twist over one fisherman and his hired help. These ears aren't just for show, you know. I heard them spill the exact location. This score smells bigger than the Melvan's Gate one. I wager we'll be richer than kings. What the hell is even with these people? It's like, okay, sure, whatever. Random, like, thieves out of nowhere. Wonder what they'll do. Jagird order you two. We're commandeering the first skiff we lay eyes on. Oh god, their story is gonna be fucking hilarious. I can already tell. They're gonna get into so much stupid trouble. And we're probably gonna be bailing them out over and over and over again. Alright, Yedlamad.
Let's see if I can figure out mechanics again this time around. That was still hilarious. I'm just dancing around the boss for like half the fight. Soloing it. Oh, I love when I'm able to do that. Yeah, let's see if I can figure out the mechanics in these fights too. So that I could just stay alive forever. Though I doubt it. If, like, the tank buster and shit like that is as spicy as Mello and Vup were saying, then odds are I won't be able to survive if I'm soloing.
There you are. Did you spy the commotion on your way here?
Commotion.
It seems a trio of masked scoundrels absconded with one of the smaller ships. The Radiant host is attempting to track them down, but the sea is vast. The thieves long gone. Let's give thanks that they did not choose our vessel. Yes, Mancia wanted me to tell you that he has returned to Akyali to wrap up some loose ends with his work while you make ready to depart. Now that you have arrived, I shall send word. Kalika and I may be staying behind, but that doesn't mean we can't make ourselves useful. We've given the skipper directions to Ala Ala Island. She is confident that she can deliver you there without issue. The rest depends on you, my friend.
Alo Alo Island, now accessible. A number of people should be running Alo Alo, so I should be able to queue up with party matching just fine. I'd rather keep Rampart. Sorry. I'd rather keep Rampart. Hey, Baron. I definitely need to take Rays. I absolutely need to take Rays. I think I'd rather keep Rampart than Cure. I have some heals on hand. It's not like a ton of heals. It might actually be better if I kept Cure. Shit, it might be better if I kept Cure. Because I have Shield Samba, which has a much longer cooldown. 90 seconds, yeah. I think I would go through a boss's entire rotation in the 90 seconds that this cooldown has. Having a more rapid shield, I think, would be better. But then I lose out on having a cure that I could just use at any moment. These all have pretty long cooldowns. Even the potion has a pretty long cooldown. Shit. I'm gonna keep the cure. I'll rely on Shield Samba. I'm gonna keep the cure. Also, does anyone want to run this with me? Would you like to run it with me, Baron? Otherwise, I'll just do party match. Actually, I'd probably do party match even if we ran it together, but... Well, luckily, you saw all the cutscenes with me. You could just go in and skip all the cutscenes really quick. But no, I'll go ahead and match into the first one then if you're not going to join me. Oh, that was quick. That was quick. Like, instant party pop. And this time I also have Rays. So that'll be helpful. I won't have to solo everything. Although that was very funny soloing, like, everything in the last one. Part of me is almost like, maybe I shouldn't take Rays, because it's kind of hilarious when I solo a boss for like half of the fight as a DPS. But really, just to help my group out, I really should keep Rays on hand. It may not make me laugh as much, but oh, great. 2 black mages. Wonderful. Who's got the higher health? Because they've probably got the better gear, so I'm going to go with them. I figure whoever's health is higher probably has the higher eye level and thus would do more damage, so... Red mage, so I just use my own built-in one and make myself difficult to kill. Yeah, I know. I could have gone with a res mage as well, but I just wanted to dance for today. Oh my god, we have no tanks. We have no tanks. Holy shit. Probably one of the black mages is gonna be the tank, though. Odds are they're gonna be putting out much more damage than me, so one of them is gonna be stuck tanking. Or not. Look at all these enemies that are pissed off at me. Well, shit. Shouldn't our black mages be doing a lot better than this? Or that I'm about to use one of my core class abilities. Yep. Ley lines, ley lines, ley lines. Oh, shit. Looks like I'm the tank. Our red mages, or our black mages just can't put out the DPS fast enough to become tank, so it looks like I'm tank. Well, crap. I just had to go and take the raise instead, and now I have, like, no shield, and I'm the one who has to tank. Great. I still have shield Samba. That'll help at least a little. And it looks like our black mages are able to pull them off of me eventually. Do I have, Oh, no. No. It's not a sage. That's a scholar. Got it. Okay, then. Oops. Oh well. Just rely on the healer, I suppose, and my own heals. At least I brought the variant heal with me. That might help to some degree if, like... But our healer is here, and our healer's doing a pretty good job so far. Also, yeah, our black mages do eventually pull the enemies off of me. They do eventually get the enemies. It just takes a while before they start using their big attacks. That could actually work. If I'm tanking for the beginning and then our black mages pretty quickly end up pulling the enemies off of me, that'll split the damage and stuff. Is that a Mikote? But Kalika said, okay. So we do actually have to fight the pirate guys. Quack quack! This is actually a mount that you can get from Alo Alo, I believe. I'm gonna guess those are AoEs, probably. Okay, those are big AoEs, though. You need to go out to the corners, not the center. These are probably in. Yup. Okay. Now I understand it. At least the beginning, the made magic or whatever. That's a knockback. In order. But it's a hammer landing. I don't quite get it. spin it all? No. Okay, that's just a straight up blast. Not too bad. Spear. Line AoEs, I'm guessing? So stay out of them. Oh no, those look like they're gonna hit and cause big explosions. Okay. Not line AoEs. Oh, but they're still there. What are they doing? Oh my god, they're crosses. Oh god, this is gonna be crazy. I don't even know how to... Nope. Went too fast. Okay, I do understand this one now. It's a little nuts, but it's not too bad. I understand how spears work now. Good. Hey you, over here. Stop focusing on the mages and focus on me. Unfortunately, I can't. Both of the mages are higher than me. Okay, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. This is the one we have to go to, I think. Oh, those other ones actually did have some openings. Those pole arms seemed a lot smaller than the first set of pole arms. Spears, okay. So stay out of the AoEs, and then they're gonna do their little water thing. Boom. And then prepare for the water twister thing. Thingamajig. Never mind. He didn't get a chance. Do I get a potsherd? Yes, got a potsherd. It's climbing. Could there still be fishing spots above? He's just looking for fishing spots. Oh, also, hi, Swish. When freaking Screaming Cowboy went off, I just assumed Baron. But hello, Swish! And thank you again for the time card, Swish. It's got the bills. I better focus on healing myself here for a little while. Thanks, Mello. No, you're really not, Mello. Wow, this treant's got a lot of health, man. I've been hitting this thing the whole time. I've been hitting everything else, but it's just still there, like half health. Boom, there you go. Much better. Yeah, magic prisms. Okay. It seems like there's about 3 guaranteed potsherds in any run of a normal. Here. Like 1 for the mid-boss and 2 for the final boss. Come on. Activate. Much better. God, it took them a while. I dipped out, didn't want to spoil much for yourself. Oh, have you not done any of the variant dungeon stuff? Or specifically like Aloe Aloe? Mount Rokon was fun. Mount Rokon was kind of hilarious. I don't know if you saw when I was doing Mount Rokon. I ended up soloing the final boss for almost half the fight because I didn't have a raise, but I was like the only person in my group that actually learned his mechanics by the second time we ran him and like knew what to do. So it was mostly just like stay out of the bad. And so it's like he was never gonna beat me, but I just slowly whittled him down. That was hilarious to me. I can leave it. Huh? Oh. Hello, hello. Interesting. Secret path. I'm gonna need to see all of these paths eventually. What are you... chasing them down to fight them? Huh. Scared those two, we do it again next pack. Whatever. Yeah, nice timing on my technical step there. It came up like a second after I used the other one. Oh well. I'll just leave it for now. The odd part is, the guy with the lower HP seems to pull aggro the most. I don't get it. I guess the other person maybe isn't as good at playing Black Mage as this guy is, perhaps? I think I'm going to switch dance partner to Adram. Adram seems to always be the one pulling most aggro. So at least putting dance partner on him will let me kind of heal him, and well, shield works on everyone, actually. Works on your whole party. Well, it's an AoE. It can work on your whole party. But at least this will let me heal Adram when he's pulling too much aggro. Oh yeah, forgot the Peloton. What are this fish? Okay. We are up to the last boss. Magic Prism, Magic Prism. It seems everything is guaranteed in variant dungeons. Like, you're gonna get 3 potsherds and 3 Magic Prisms in every run, basically. At least that's what it seems like. Okay. The Lala? Really? The Lala? We're fighting a potato? Yay, got Parasol. Okay, so there are, like, random things you can get out of the spoils then, too. I just keep getting shitty Magic Prisms. No idea what this is. Okay. Just stay out of the AoE. Got it. I wonder if this is the boss that Mello and Bup had to face that they were complaining about previously. Stay out of the arrows. Yup, stay out of the arrows. Oh no, he's gonna spin. Shit. Okay. I know how to read that one now. I saw what he was doing there. I think I can read that one properly the next time. I just need to be ready for it. Okay, this is the... Okay. Yep, this is the one with the show him your hole. And then Mello said there was a forced march in this one as well, so... I'll have to get used to it. He's going close to it. Okay. that's why. Done a different thing because the last boss had different mechs. We might have. We might have. This way. We were doing some slightly, like, odd things. We weren't just following Matcha. Okay, I need to go this way. I need to be facing him, I believe. Because I'm going to turn quarter. Yep, there we go. It's not really forced march, it's forced... It's like about face, but it's not really forced march. But yeah, I see what you were talking about there. With that mechanic. He does a lot of spinny stuff. Luckily, I'm not the one who has to take the tank busters, so that's good. Oh, left face. No, wait, he's gonna turn me... like this. This is the way I need to be, I think. Oh, yeah, I did read that one right. Good. I read that one right. Good to know. It's like, nope, this is the way I need to be. I just... Literally, I will just, like, stop attacking the boss and focus on mechanics to try and learn them. Because it's good to keep the DPS up and all, but if you're not learning the mechanics at all, then it's going to be even more trouble. Okay, I'm in the right place. But is he going to make us force march? Doesn't look like it. No. Just another burst. Let's just stay away from that. See, this is exactly why I changed my dance partner to Adram. He's definitely pulling the most aggro for some reason. Probably just a better Black Mage player than the other one. Which direction? This direction. Because he's definitely the one pulling aggro. So this, having him as my dance partner allows me to like heal him and shield him and stuff a little bit. This way. Oh, come on. They walked him immediately. All I needed was 1 second, and you guys walked him right out of the freaking AoE. Like, he was literally almost dead, and the first thing you guys did was lead him away. Oh, whatever. Adram, there you go. Oh, got the Lala card, too. Wow. This place is, like, very rich in ether. Like, literally arcane geometries drawn all over this fucking tree. Oh, is he gonna use, like, a branch from that tree as, like, his new fishing rod? That'd be messed up. Lo pasa. Ooh, not bad. It doesn't sell for much, but whatever. Welcome back, Ashan. The journey to the island has left you none the worse for wear. Oh, I'm pleased to see. I cannot wait to hear the full account. I'm sure you wish to take your ease after such a trying expedition. Matcha has gone ahead to find a place we can sit and converse in peace. Let us go to him. Yep. I don't know if you guys already got 4 Mellow. I know it's you up and Luco at least, but if you've got a 4th slot open, I'd definitely be down to run more Alo Alo with you guys later. On like Monday or whatever when you guys are doing it.
Now that we're all comfortable, pray tell us of your experiences on Alo Alo. There was danger and death around every corner, though that rather grim aspect was mitigated somewhat by the incredible beauty. When I spied the towering tree at the island's heart, I was reminded of Kaga. The ancient peoples lived beneath its boughs. Indeed they did. It was within the welcome shade where wise sages refined complex equations, not unlike your great work, where Pasa soon tempers his knowledge of alchemy. It was a journey full of twisted turns and fish besides. I'm glad I was compelled to embark upon it with Ashan, but gladder still to be home. But I trust you understand this was but the first of many, yes? A single hunt will not suffice to keep Alo's many predators in check.
Oh, ad time.
Do not forget its waters are teeming with fish rare and remarkable, all of which would make fine gifts for your dear Nadana. So please you must promise me that this expedition will not be your last. Yes, of course. But I wouldn't dare brave Alo Alo alone.
yeah, I'm down, dude.
I hate to impose upon you further, but I would be most grateful to have your resolute company again. For Kalika and Nadana both. Thank you. With luck, your appetite for adventure will be sated. No, mine own will be 1,000 times over. Only hope other treasure hunters haven't caught wind of the island's many curiosities.
Yes, I guess we'll be running into one of any of the 3, like, pirate, thief, whatever guys, each time.
Seraphians we faced and the wooden beasts they set upon us were complications I'd rather not contend with again.
Unfortunately, that's gonna happen, like, every time.
People, in Alo Alo, how odd to say nothing of this wooden beast. To command such constructs requires an intimate knowledge of Arcanima. Perhaps these thieves you encountered were a step above common riffraff. Perhaps they lurked in shadow as I spoke carelessly of Alo Alo's secrets.
The stolen ship from before. I'll report this to the Radiant Host just in case Kalika's hunch is correct.
Thank you, Pasasun. Whoever they are, we must see them in chains before they defile my home again. If only my wings are healed, I would give them a buffeting they would not soon forget. Now enough talk of adventure. My fish won't sell themselves.
Later, Matya.
Thank you, Ashan, for everything, especially for keeping Matya safe. For my part, I must write down your tale before it fades from my memory. Who knows, my records may prove useful when next you visit Alo Alo Island. I take it you'll be returning to Old Charlian soon. When you do, please give Shalom more my regards.
Just singing along to the goofy songs. Alright, back to Shalimore. I can set out on VC dungeon missions like anywhere. I could just queue into them, kind of like you do with Truss, anytime I want. So I may as well go lock the another Alo Alo and the exchange as well. And that covers unlocking everything, but I am undoubtedly going to run Alo Alo at least a couple more times. I've been going for about 2 hours now. Hey, Baron. I've been going for about 2 hours now. I'm planning to go for like at least another hour, and I think that's all just going to be running Alo Alo. Trying to get a few more paths unlocked.
Your turns. I trust this means pass us soon and Matsu's troubles have been resolved to their satisfaction. South Sea Isles? Oh, would that I could have been there to walk amidst such verdant beauty. I dare say I'm green with envy. The Akasadara friend sounds like he made for fine company, too. Brave mysterious wilds in search of fish for your beloved. Stakes turned out to be far higher than I realized. In any event, while any obligation to Matsuya has arguably been met, I encourage you to aid him in his quest for new and exciting fish. Who knows what dazzling specimens are yet awaiting to be discovered in the waters of Alo Alo Island? If you can spare a moment for Osman, he'll doubtless be eager to hear all about your experience as well. Cheers to an odd job well done.
Where do you get the Gleaner outfit from? I know they added a Gleaner outfit, but what is it? Is it just buy it in the shop, or is it a reward for something? Oh, you know what? It's probably a reward for the most recent custom delivery thing. Maybe. I heard there was a new custom delivery recently.
Sure. How fare your adventures? You wouldn't happen to have any you'd like to share, would you?
If so, that's gonna take me like forever, because I always like don't bother doing custom deliveries. I could do them easily. You only get like 6 a week. It's easy enough to do. I just keep not doing them.
Would you paid a visit to the South Sea Isles, yes? Good, good. The Isles are of great interest to us gleaners. Ancestral home of the plains folk and birthplace of Arcanima.
Oh, it's the birthplace of Arcanima. Okay, then. Makes sense why the island was covered in arcane geometries, then.
It has been speculated that some of its inhabitants emigrated from the ancient city of Nim. Alas, the records supporting this are fragmentary and in poor condition besides.
It's for the Labyrinthos custom deliveries. Okay. Magrat or whatever.
Needless to say, no two scholars in the studium can agree as to their veracity. So much history packed into such a remote locale. You can understand why I would hang on every word of your account. You will share it with me, won't you?
Maybe I should go try and unlock that.
Oh, a forgotten people once made their home. Where scant traces of their legacy remain. Hearing of this speaker in its shrine, reminded of a merchant from whom I procured tomes of Arcanima, and a particular tale he had to tell. You know of Melvin's Gate in Limsa, yes? Its establishment was proposed by Ikuku Iku, advisor to the Admiral and Arcanist from the South Sea Isles. Rumor had it that her island was home to a statue of tremendous power, and through her people's efforts to decipher the statue's secrets, the art of Arcanima was born.
Okay, so this is literally the birthplace of Arcanima.
Takes no prodigious leap of logic to conclude that Ikuku Iku must have hailed from Alo Alo. And first settlers, they must have commanded powerful magics indeed. Magics unlike any we know today, which were lost to history when their wielders vanished. But the ancient arts survived intact and been refined further by successive generations. Possible wonders might have been wrought upon the island.
Maybe I should be playing Summoner when I go to Alo Alo. I think it would fit.
Imagine the beasts you encountered in your expedition, but with their ferocity multiplied manifold. It's on these flights of fancy that our minds may soar to inconceivable heights.
You just had to fucking make shit up, didn't you? Make it that much harder on me, why don't you? Alright, what do we have from Alo Alo? I can get the wings now. Oh, I'm getting those wings. Free spirit, huh? Oh, that's not terrible. I kind of like that. That's not bad at all. I could take or leave the pants, really. The loafers, I've got things that are already kind of like that. New hairstyle. Techniques for braiding unruly locks into line. Unruly locks into line? Is this like cornrows? Is there something? Humble triumph. I'm gonna get the wings, like, now. I don't care too much about, Hancock's glasses, but these friggin' fairy wings, absolutely. Status's wings. Status's wings. Spread trickery, deceit, and a graceful pair of fey wings. Ta-da! Beautiful butterfly cat. Alright. Let me see if I can unlock this custom delivery stuff. Margaret in Labyrinthos? I don't know if it starts in Labyrinthos. I don't know who I talked to start it. Let's figure it out. I still don't know what this locked box is about. I should probably take the quest right next to it if I want to find that out, shouldn't I? Alright, nothing up here. Let me try Labyrinthos. No, not this one. Let's try this one. Like, can't fucking find it. It's probably not Aporia. This is where all the, if I had to guess, I think it would be up here. Or maybe at first. This is where all the Pandemonium stuff was, and I doubt this new custom delivery stuff is also here. But what the hell? Nope. 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 Okay. Try the Charlie and Hamlet. I have no idea how to unlock it. I'm just going to take a quick look around and see if it's easy enough to unlock. If not, I'll just do it mostly off stream. Nope. I mean, there's nothing blue here. I would imagine it would be blue. I imagine the unlock quest for a new custom delivery would be blue. Yeah, no idea. Alright, let me just look it up real quick then. Custom deliveries for Margaret. Blah, 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 blah. How to unlock? Main scenario, going hum. Got it. Go West Craftsman, done that. 80 or higher, find Theopoldin and Old Charlian. And accept the quest, request of one's own. Although I haven't played Summoner in like forever. So I'm sure as hell not gonna get like... Yeah, let's keep it. Take the head off though. I'm sure as hell not gonna be playing it like optimally. I don't even remember like the rotation for Summoner. It's been so long since I played it. Oh, I should really rework that portrait. It kind of looks terrible. Anywho. You have all been. A request of one's own. Right by the limbs of limits of lower decks. So right by the entrance. Okay. Scholar's Harbor. Boom, boom. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. Volga. Tipalden. Hey, bud. Quest of one's own. I see that it's done. Thank you for your unwavering service. Oh, Thaliak, be good. I didn't see you there. Trust you've been well, and the twins. Perhaps I should reintroduce myself. This meeting was passing brief, after all. My name is Theopaldin, and I oversee the researchers in Labyrinth. In the final days, you and the Levia children assisted me in exchange for stories about their mother and father. Although I'm sure the issue of the ether burner weighed heavier on your mind than personal anecdotes at the time. Your sons truly managed to do the impossible. Star owes you its salvation. Moreover, your spectacular voyage through the great expanse has driven our researchers to pursue greater heights of development and innovation. We don't have another apocalypse scheduled, do we? Building more toy boats or starfaring vessels. We don't have another apocalypse scheduled, do we? Not so far as I'm aware. No, for blessing, what we currently concern ourselves with in Labyrinthos is far less dire. Would you care to join me below? You can see for yourself what our researchers have been busying themselves with these days. Our gleaners have just delivered some missives that I must distribute. I would be greatly honored by your company. Marvelous. No doubt your presence will brighten many a day. In that case, where might we begin? Ooh. Oh yes. Why don't we pay Margaret a visit first? Quite gregarious, that one. Always eager to share her opinions. The laboratory is on the eastern side of Charlian Hamlet, so let us be off. Relaxing researcher. Love that I still have these butterfly wings all over the place. Also love that they do the little flap at the top when you jump. Goofy. Ugh, can't clear it. Is it indoors? No. Around the back then. Come on. How could I not get through that gap? What's a Pororogo doing here? Can I help you with something? Yes, in fact. Apologies for intruding upon your break, but is Margaret available for a chat? Oh, no, she, left for Thesaurus, you think. She mentioned something about a request. Getting something off her chest? She couldn't say for sure. Thesaurus is a collective that oversees the allocation of research material. So naturally, they have a branch here in Charlian Hamlet. From quills to guildship commissions, Thesaurus is a one-stop provider of countless invaluable services. They're committed to ensuring our researchers have what they need to perform their work effectively and efficiently. I'm sure Margaret will be kind enough to expound upon their offerings in exhausting detail when we find her. The building just across the plaza. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I don't have the writing map for this area. That's probably because it's undoubtedly the bicolor gemstones. And you may have to like build this area up to a certain degree before you can even buy the writing map.
Here we are. I assume we'll find Margaret with our receptionist. That I should have to explain is an affront to common sense. But our development of Labyrinthos infrastructure has been painstakingly rational, as befits this intellectual community. We have never shirked our duty to share the returns of our research, be they informational or monetary, and Emporia's ledgers can surely attest to the equitable distribution of such dividends. Oh God. Since this rational system is designed to create a self-sustaining cycle of funding for our research, it's only logical to conclude that nothing is rotten in the state of Charlie and Hamlet. But do you know what is rotten, Hodge? What is hastening our decay, body and soul? The goddamn chairs, Hodge. The blank, soulless walls. The complete inability to requisition anything deemed irrelevant to our research despite the abundant benefits they may provide. The sustainment of the sanity of well-being of our researchers. Tell me, is the mighty Labyrinthos bereft of wealth or compassion? I'd like to know, Hodge. Great. When I said she was eager to share her opinions, I confess this was not what I had in mind. Margaret, would you kindly stop berating Hodge for doing his job? Berating? No, I'm merely submitting a request for answers regarding systemic failures, whilst offering my assessment of the situation. But now that you're here, sir, perhaps you can use your authority to remedy this latest injustice? Would that I could, Margaret. Sadly, our resources have their limits. But I assure you that our associates at Soros will continue to make every effort to ensure each request receives due consideration. Furthermore, in light of the correspondence I just received from your collaborators, you have more pressing matters to attend to. They say, and I quote, "We appreciate your concerns regarding the current schedule. Nevertheless, we wish to proceed according to initially scheduled projections. Respectfully yours, etc., etc." Yeah, why? Why does this always happen? What about the word impossible is so difficult to comprehend? Do they think we're exaggerating? Or is the air too thin at the mountaintops of privilege from which our superiors deign to issue commandments? Why is it that when we dare to hope that perhaps this time, it will be different, it always ends in the same catastrophe of unlearned lessons? Do it again, but faster. Sacrifice health, hygiene, and personal happiness as you feed the furnace its hunger for your labor insatiable. O minion, render up your everything on the altar of glorious progress. Okay then. I can't stand it anymore. Take my life, my liberty, just leave me my fluffy bed. I've only just remembered its gentle caress. But no, after ripping us from the bosom of what meager comforts our servitude affords, they now expect us to bruise our buttocks upon chairs harder than the heads of the whole forum combined. On the slags that greedy guild pinchers refuse to replace on the grounds they are not essential for our work, despite the cries of our lower backs for succor, mournful and ceaseless and distracting, stifling genius and innovation. Jesus. She really can just go on and on and on. This single character alone is gonna blow out my freaking vocal cords. Here and now that I will make you a new chair if you stop talking. Yes, thank you. I swear I'll make you a new chair if you just shut up. So this is literally a bunch of custom deliveries based upon, like, the comfort of the fucking Charlian researchers. Wait a moment, I've seen you somewhere before. Ether tanks, that's right, ether tanks, I remember. Wait, you'd make me a chair? So in other words, you're an artisan? And a humorist, too, I see. You're just as most welcome in these trying times. Doubt I was half the help to you as you would be to me. I'm prepared to impose upon your goodwill if it will yield us even an ounce of respite. May I? That's fine, sure. I knew it. You exude a kindness that other people in our immediate vicinity decidedly lack. I get straight to the point. Our bums are sore and our backs are curled like finger shrimp. Anything to help alleviate our pains would be greatly appreciated. Cushions, massage instruments, herbal supplements, anything. Oh, and should you fear that a surplus of generosity might go to waste, no, there's no shortage of achy researches in my laboratory. So all donations will be put to good use. Rest assured you will be compensated with more than our glowing gratitude, too. You adventuring types like those colorful scripts, don't you? Well, I have a veritable tons of them left over from an old project, so they're yours should they bring you joy. Well, your gesture humbles us. I would hate to think Margaret is pressuring you with her, overzealousness. Are you sure this arrangement would not be an imposition? It's fine. Well, it's your prerogative, and I'm sure your efforts will be appreciated by all. Coordinate with the distributors of Margaret's scripts, though we may establish a provisional exchange in these offices for our new partner's convenience. Understood. The junkie at the far desk will see that you are furnished with whatever supplies you require. Do not hesitate to make use of her services. I have other missives in need of delivery, so I shall leave you to it. But please, take care not to overexert yourself. That's easy. Like, the custom delivery stuff is actually pretty easy, because you can just go out and gather and be done with it in like 10 minutes. For the entire week. Be advised that I will hold you responsible if he does. Just this, like, nonchalant thumbs up, like, yeah, sure, whatever, bye. Right. To avoid Theopoldin's wrath, why don't we start with 3 items or so? The best material for backaches in exchange for my colorful scripts. Look forward to seeing what you deliver. Is that Saito Vuno? Custom deliveries Margaret unlocked. There's probably other things in the other custom deliveries that would interest me, and I just haven't bothered, really. Spiritus cookies, Saito Vuno. This Saito Vuno might actually serve a purpose. Where am I keeping mine? Wait, where is my Saito Vuno? Do I not have it? Wait, these are all my combat ones. Oh, here it is. Craftsman, Jinga, Saito Vuno would go here then. Well, it'd go here. I can get rid of this Soul of the Crafter for now. I don't have any reason to change off of the 3 that I'm using. The Sideritis, or whatever cookies I don't think I'm going to use. Perception, GP. Yeah, I don't really bother with, like, gatherer foods. Anyway. Script exchange. Okay, this is just general script exchange stuff. Not really special in any way. The Yankee. Packages for stuff you would craft. Got it. With Margaret. Deliveries. Yeah, I know how this works, game. Please, why do you insist on telling me the entire fucking... This is how custom deliveries work. The, like, whole 10-paragraph long thing of it every single time. Land. Cushion care package materials. Lower of Printhos. Which is outside the Archean. I should be able to get this pretty easily. Although I'm not going to be able to collect all of them. Let me see. Collectability 240 at least.
600 is the highest. Let me just see. Quarrying and harvesting. Let's try botanist. Let's do botanist. Harvesting. Wait. Close. This one. Mariol Agronomics. There we go. I was going to the wrong place there for a second. Let's see how easy it is to get up to 600 collectability. Because I may not need to fully max it out. 600 might be maxed, but it may not. We'll see. Mariol Agronomics, blah, 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 blah. Cushion care package materials. Oh yeah, its max is 1,000. Okay. So I really only need to get this up to 600. Let me see. Max GP, gathering attempts, integrity +1. Good. Chance to trigger collector's intuition, no. This. And that. Okay, that's already 420. There's no way to guarantee 600 if I do this. I better just go ahead and do this to get up to 620. There we go. That should be the max collectability for this one. Any higher than that I don't think is really necessary. So I should just collect now. Chance to trigger collectors... Standard effectiveness of brazen and meticulous actions is increased. Oh, it is. Chance to gain a bonus. No. But I want to collect more than one. Oh, shit. I still have my wings on, which is interfering, I think. Chance of obtaining items on your next gathering attempt? No. Chance of obtaining items on your next gathering attempt? No. Where's my big one? Item yield from Gatherer's Boon. Chance of triggering Gatherer's Boon. I don't know. Can't do it. I have enough to get 3 of them, though, and that's good enough for now. 1, 2, 3. I should take these damn wings off, because I'm missing an entire set of, like, stuff by having the wings there. A bunch of things that might have helped me there, although it didn't look like they were going to. Is it here? Where the fuck was it? There. Okay. Cross here. Couldn't even remember where the deliveries were. This will be like half my deliveries for the week, and it should be enough to bump her up to the next story beat. Oh my god, game, come on, why every time? I don't need to hear this every time. Yeah, 600's the highest collectability they wanted for this. 620, 620, 620. Stones with magnetic properties normally fling items of extraordinary quality to whomsoever is in need. This behavior may condition people to trail behind you like awestruck ducklings. Oh my god. Begun to earn Margaret's trust. Satisfaction, blah, 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 blah. I already know all this. Okay, so her satisfaction doesn't change no matter what it is. But this should be enough to get her up to, I think, the next story beat. We'll see. I get more gil. I get more white and more purple scripts out of it, though. Yeah, this should be enough. Yeah, 30, 60, 90. This will be enough to get her to the next tier. Nice. Little more story with her, and then I'll basically be done for today. Or I could go and gather more of these, I suppose.
Make all the difference. Wait here, I'll go deliver my colleagues.
I mean, I do have another 3 attempts for this week for custom deliveries. I could go do more, I suppose.
Results are in. Those items you procured for us are the best thing since sliced Archon loaf. No longer shall our backs suffer the cricks and cramps of outrageous furniture. With renewed health and mental clarity, may we set upon our work and meet our deadlines without need for extensions.
Probably.
Baboon. Theatrics aside, we are very grateful to you, kind sir. I'm afraid my complaints superseded a more civilized greeting, so allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Margaret, and I work as a specialist in propulsion engineering here in Charlian Hamlet. Under the supervision of Kokol Dankol, my team participated in the development of not just the ether burner, but the myriad ancillary propulsion systems of the Ragnarok. As our assignment concerned the crux of the project, we worked in tandem with a variety of other laboratories. The team was charged with performing analyses of the physical and ethereal phenomena to which the internal components would be subjected. Another team calculated the necessary energy costs of all propulsion systems and proposed refinements to improve ethereal conductivity. And yet another team drafted the plans that reconciled all our disparate findings into one cohesive image. Thus we spun our web of productivity. Of course, the specialist is only as special as the demand for their expertise. So once the final days were thwarted and the threat to our lives no more, the threat to our livelihoods reared its ugly head. Thankfully, our experience with the Ragnarok was of value to Garland Ironworks, who offered my team the opportunity to collaborate on new airship engines. So we lived to labor another day. True to their Garlean roots, they rely heavily on ceruleum to power their engines. With a few adjustments, raw ether can also... But you know all about about ether's potential, don't you? Tell me, why did you need those tanks? It's not often, or ever, really, that people come clamoring for tanks with the capacity to power an interstellar vessel. Fancy to jump to the moon, did you?
Not exactly.
You ripped a hole in the moon to forestall a void-sent invasion. Pull the other one, it's got bells on. They should be claiming you're a scion. Next stop, Ultima Thule.
Yeah, that'd be real weird, wouldn't it?
Why are you giving me that look? Wait, what did you say your name was?
I'm just a scion of a friggin' warrior of light.
Right, the very Ashran Lake who went to Ultima Thule with the other scions. Roger smite you, Theopaldin. Would it have killed you to say something? All of us were so consumed by our work back then that we never got so much as a glimpse of the scions, let alone... Now here I am whinging to you about back pain. What a laugh. Theopaldin. Apologies. I had no idea you were the Ashran. It's quite a lot to process. Thank you for taking the time to help us. And if you're so inclined, we'd be terribly grateful for your continued assistance. The Saurus is unlikely to loosen its purse strings anytime soon. We're still in dire need of things to improve our quality of life here in Labyrinthos. What say you? Make you an honorary member of our team, or better yet, my own personal gleaner.
Well, that explains how you get the, compensation benefits. Sod, you pay me, as they say.
Pretty bad. Answer fit for a hero. Glad to have you with us.
Chicken dance. Oh my god. Let's see what she wants, though, for this next one. If it's right next door, like this one was, then it'll be useful. Still much work to be done. But if it's in some other area, I may just skip it for now.
Me?
About that request I submitted earlier. Have they reached a consensus? No materials necessary for your current research have been allocated. Additional supplies will not be forthcoming. Oh, I see.
Thus spoke the wise bureaucrats unto the obeisant workers. Tell us, what unreasonable desire did you dare voice to our overlords?
Oh, hello, Margaret. I didn't think it was that unreasonable. All things considered, what are we supposed to do now?
As good a chance as any. Do you believe we have your next commission? The splendid man you see before you is Roaring Spring, fellow researcher formerly assigned to the Ragnarok project, be it on a different team. I'd be much obliged if you could procure whatever it was the Saurus refused him. He's a gentle soul, deserving of far better treatment than he's received. I think you'll find his area of expertise fascinating. You can guess what it is, that is, well... Rejoice, Roaring Spring. Just so happens that we have a special offer on all things Thesaurus is too parsimonious to provide. Great and benevolent gleaner friend here will be happy to deliver your unreasonable desires.
Like I said, I don't think it's that unreasonable. It's just... truly... Well then, what do you need, dude? Cat food! Or treats. Toys. Anything to amuse and delight our laboratory's kitty cats. Of course. Their comfort is our comfort. Their happiness our happiness. Anything in bulk would be greatly appreciated.
Kitty cats? Since when did you and your colleagues become so adorable? Bit of a surprising request, but we can hardly fault him for his passion. See what you can come up with. I'll be sure to pass it along.
Well, let's see what I can gather. Because that's what I always go with. Action guaranteed. Feline fascinators. Giant skull grounds. Okay, so it's back out in Favnair. But that's really not too bad. I could do that in like 5 minutes. Especially since I have my return active by now. Okay, I can do that pretty easily. Oh, I didn't bother to check the collectability of it. I'll assume 600 again, I guess. I don't know. I really don't want to try and bump it all the way up to max if I don't need to. Because that's just like wasting time at that point. And GP at that point. Actually, it should have the collectability written into the actual collection. The last one did too. So I'll assume it'll tell me what the maximum collectability of it is. Feline fascinators. It looks like max is 600. Okay. And this is the same sort of setup, so I should be able to... 400 with a chance to not waste anything. And I got it. I didn't waste anything, which means I can do 200 here. Which this is actually really unnecessary of me to do this, because I don't need 4 of these. I only need 3 of them. But whatever. This 4th one is probably going to go to waste. Back to hold Charlian first because it's a cheaper travel destination, and then I'll hop to Charlian Hamlet from here. Again, I think these 3 should be enough. These 3 might be enough. Nah, I'll just teleport. Hamlet. Could have saved about 100 gil, but who gives a shit? It's not that much anyway. A mature tree, I don't care. Out of 480. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a little bit more. 80, 160, 240. That's about half. This might be enough to get to the next story beat, but not enough for the next level. Which is probably good, because that means the other feline fascinator won't go to waste. I can use it next week. Which can induce a state of euphoria in felines, as I recall. Oh great, I'm getting catnip. Failing that, there's always the classic sandbox, which cats may utilize for their daily constitutionals. Great. The only thing I was... blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the same as usual. Wait, no, that's not right. Let me make sure I do that right. Like I said, sometimes they give you a story beat in the middle of a level, so this may be enough to get the next story beat, but not enough to get to the next level. Yep, it was enough to get to the next story beat. Why have I not returned to my lab and my other neglected responsibilities? Never you fear. I'll tend to the perpetual bin fires just as soon as you leave. You're in no hurry to go, right? Weekly maximum met. I can hold on to this last feline fascinator for next week, like I said. The happiness juice. Yep, I do have a place for it. Carrot nibbles, not so much. Although, what was carrot nibbles? That may actually be pretty good for gathering. Go ahead and hold on to those for now. This stays. These can be sold. Offloaded somehow or other. This might go into the FC bin. Sell. 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 This can be hawked. Sell. I'll put these down here. Stuff that's like not worth anything. That might be worth something. That is too. Hold on to those. This can go on the market. There we go. Alright. I think I'm going back into Alo Alo now. Oh, should I really go in Summoner? Like I said, it's been so long since I played Summoner. I don't even remember how to do it right. But, wrong button. Go here, and then you can go like in there. Those jewels go inside there like that. Let me see. Searing light off cooldown. It is a 2-minute boost. Okay, that's a 2-minute boost. Carbuncle out. You just start with Summon Bahamut? You know what? Let me just look up the rotation really quick and see. I don't care about being perfect. I just want to get an idea of how they work it. Balance guides. Summoner. Basic skills. Openers. Titan first, Garuda first. I don't know. General go-to opener for Summoner and uses Titan as the first primal. I use Searing Light in Bahamut and choose to do so after the Bahamut GCD to avoid using a dead GCD in our blah 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 blah. Garud is the first primal, prioritizing Swift Cast to fit Slipstream into your party's raid buffs. The gain when your group is heavy and 15-second buffs used as a Swift Casted Slipstream will barely fit into the end of these buffs. I don't think I want to do that. That sounds like a pain in the butt. Ruin pre-pull straight into a Summon Bahamut. Searing Light, Astral Impulse, Astral Impulse, Astral Impulse, Energy Drain, Akmorn, Astral Impulse, Death Flare, Fester. Oh god, there's a lot of double weaving going on here. So some Astral Impulses. You basically blow through like 6 Astral Impulses, and you double weave Energy Drain and Akmorn and Death Flare and Fester into some of these too. And then you go with Titan, Topaz Right Mountain Buster, Topaz Right Mountain Buster, Topaz Mountain, and Garuda Swift Cast Slipstream. Interesting. I'm not going to remember it. I'm sure as shit not going to remember it, but that gives me a good basis to sort of start off of. That gives me a basis to start on. To sort of get the feel for Summoner again. Wait, did I really turn my Carbuncle into a Garuda Eggy? I don't remember doing that. Oh well. Anywho, how are we? Portrait? Portrait's fine. It's crap, but I need to change the actual portrait at some point. Another Aloe. Yeah. I don't need to go into another. I need to go into the original Aloe. I believe it's completing all of basic Aloe's storylines that gets you the mount that I'm looking for. Oh, I level 605. Really? I don't have... Oh, because I never made the Diadocos caster stuff. Yeah, I've mostly just got, like, random bits and bobs I've picked up here and there. Okay. Oh, I still have an 80 ring on, too? Are you kidding me? No wonder. Yeah, it's no wonder I don't have the, level for this. Could grab some pieces, but I don't care too much. I could craft some stuff for myself later. That's easy enough. Okay, looks like I'm not doing Summoner. What should I play then? Well, wait, what's my red mage at then? 571. Okay, yeah, he's nowhere near what he needs to be either, so big surprise. What about my Reaper? Although I'm not sure I really want to play a melee. Nah. Let's just go back to Dancer. Dancer's fun. I'm having fun with Dancer. We'll do that. Easy Dungeon Finder. I don't feel like I need the heal. I'd rather take Rampart. In case I get stuck having to, like, tank. Having Rampart, I think, would be better. Less than 5 minutes. I was hoping for an insta-pop, like last time. That would have been great. What else do I have to do today? What else do I have to work on while I'm waiting for queue times? I could do some more Beast Tribe stuff. I'm always fucking wasting time on Beast Tribes, not doing them. I've already done my... Wait, do I have 12 allowances? I thought you got 6 per week. I thought you could only do 6 custom deliveries a week. Do you get 12? Because it says I still have... It says, like, allowance is 6. I don't know if that's max or current. Oh my god, it's all DPS. And it's mostly dancers. I'll get the summoner. He can get the bard. Just here for potsherds. I like that this person went with a real simple bow. They're like right up my alley. You know what I mean? I'm like that too. I tend to like pretty simple bow for bard. You know, none of this stupid fancy garbage. Oh, he wants to go this way? That's fine. I haven't gone this way, so that's a guaranteed way for me to be like, yep, let's go ahead and take this path. Oh, Dipper switched out to tank. I didn't realize you could switch mid variant dungeon. I didn't know you could change your class like that. That's impressive, honestly. Nutlob. That's a hell of a skill name. Nutlob. This nice, calm, tropical music. It's great. We're just beating up horrible monstrosities. I probably should have just waited for the other one. Oops, bad breath. Ooh. Rugadin? Oh yeah, it's the other pirate dude. Let's see, are they all just summoners who are using the island's Arcanima? Oh, interesting, they summon the same thing. Quafa, yeah, they all summon the same creature. Okay, I know how to fight him for the most part, so... Although I love that our tank is Dipper Pines. Oh, no, they got him. Oh, wait, the triangle. Oh, no, no. Okay. Now I understand that one a little better.
Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Hi, Blue! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in, everybody.
It's you, baby.
I'm doing some of the new variant dungeon today. Hello Island. Welcome in while I'm just like running paths, trying to complete a bunch of stories and get my fairy mount. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Oh, I see what that is. Oh, great, and then an ad goes off just as I get raided. That's fucking stupid. Wonderful. I'll wait until the ad's over to do, I will give you a shout out when the ad is over. Bad fucking ad timing, man. But welcome in, and thank you very much for the raid, Blue. Today I've mostly just been, like, hanging out at EDF and, supporting some of my DJ friends and stuff like that. This one, I think, will work well. Okay. Isn't too bad. Let me at least finish this boss, and then I'll give the shout out. 'Cause I'm a little distracted at the moment. Oh damn, too close. Huh. Okay. Need to be more careful with that, I suppose. Oops, wrong one every time. Mega throws, all the throws, every throw. Hey Chad, what's up? How you doing? This one's good. Playing Dark Tide. Oh yeah, I meant to try out Dark Tide, but I never did get around to it. Oh. All right then. Let's see what Blue's been up to lately.
Hell no.
Oh, hell.
And give you an actual shout out.
Oh, hell no!
Some
Bro, it's a
lethal
phantom!
company.
Run!
Oh god.
Oh my god. It's slapping, it's slapping.
Ah! Ah!
Holy crap,
Fucking
Blue.
god.
My boy, I should probably do it myself. This little company, yeah. Luckily, someone else in my party is busy checking on something at the moment, so we need to wait anyway. Thank you very much for the raid, Blue. Anyone who's not already followed Blue, go ahead and give him a follow for more crazy lethal company and stuff like that. Huzzah! Woo! I freaking love that emote so much, man. I love that you can just do it over and over again. It's hilarious. Oh my gosh, she has that one. Oh god, I have that one. I have, there. I can do that too. Oh, this is the clips. Only got about 3. Oh yeah. The reveal is so bad. Was only a good day. I found a bucket from Halloween. Check out my toddler. Oh god. The toddler found a bucket from Halloween. Status! I got your wings! Darn. Can't put on personal effects in this area. I know what great riches are kept. I can guide you there with a snap of my fingers. Yeah, sure you can. Sure she can. I'm sure it's not a trap at all. That's the mount I'm looking for. Because it's hilarious. I thought for sure they would only let the Lalas put their hands out like they were an airplane flying through the sky when she's carrying them, but they don't. I've seen other races using that mount, and they all put their hands out like, "Woo! I'm an airplane!" It's hilarious. Boom! So I definitely want to get that mount, which means I have to go through every single bit of the log here in Alo Alo. So I have to take every individual path, basically. Which is fine. Maybe I'll do more with some of my FC members on Monday. I think they're planning to do it. Well, I'll do most of it off stream, honestly. I probably only got, like, this run, maybe another run. I'm actually feeling pretty good. I may stream a little longer today. So I may do another run of Alo Alo today. Do you think she's telling us the truth? I absolutely do not. Haha, you fell for it, you fools. It's just farts. Scary games, scary games. I did do a stream on Halloween. I don't even remember what I did, honestly. It wasn't like real scary. Oh yeah, on Halloween I did All Saints Wake, and then I did Fall Guys. Super scary. No, but I do from I have done a couple of, like, Phasmo collabs with some people, but I don't really play it on my own time at all. I don't really do scary games too much on my own time. Although I suppose I do play a lot of, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, which some people may consider scary, because Bitter Black Isle is a creepy place. But I don't really consider it a scary game. But Visage, I'll be trying again. Oh god, Visage. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that one. No way to treat visitors. Great. Matsu's just whining about the fact that we're getting treated like this by the fairy. No obvious objectives, that's what's annoying. Oh god. Wait, if it has no obvious objectives, then how do you win? Like, as a not creepy monster person, how do you win if there's no, like, objectives to pursue? Because everything about those games has been like, if you complete the objectives before you all get killed, you win. Boom. Man, it is so fun to play Dancer. I just love Dancer. Following open the doors that open in front of you and things that are interactable. Gotta open drawers and explore for keys. Stupid stuff like that. Okay. So it's not that there's no objectives at all. It's just that, like, there's no clear indicated win condition. This is all toys and stuff, so I'm guessing this is the fairies match. Status. Yep. Long lost fairy. See, it was interesting because her existence made me think, oh, so I guess fairies do actually exist in the source in some way. But the fact that this island is supposed to be the home of Arcanima makes me think she might be an ancient fairy of Nim, like an arcane construct that's existed this long. I think that's what she is. I think she's supposed to actually be an arcane construct, not a legit fairy. As of here, I've only done this exact route. Whoopee cushion mech will make shadows on the floor and need to be stepped on to make them appear. Need to stand on one so it keeps you from getting hurt when we're shot up into the air. Okay, step on the whoopee cushions. I mean, they're reading out, like, mechanics while I'm trying to fight, so... There's a bullet reload. The one she drops will be safe spaces. There's a bullet reload. The one she dropped will be safe spaces. No idea. Trick reload. And the one she drops? What one she drops? Oh. 6. Oh, wait, no, the one she drops. Okay. I get it now. She actually physically drops some of them, and you need to count which ones to know which ones are safe. That's weird. That's odd. 1, 4. Yep. Okay, I understand that now. Pinwheel. And this looks like explosions? No, spins. Can I just stand in here? Yes, I can. Okay. I pretty much understand that one. It has more safe zones than I thought it did. Whoopee cushion. So we need to stand on a whoopee cushion. Jade. Jade. No, not that one. I want this one. Okay. Learning new mechanics is always fun. Nope, nope, nope. Oh well. No idea what that's gonna do. Hammer drop? Okay. Makes sense. That's where it landed. Too many of us hitting it at once there. Trick reload. Three. 5. 3. This is safe. So weird. There's some odd mechanics going on here, but I've pretty much got the idea down. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong button there. I can wait. I can wait until my technical step comes back up. I have enough time on it. Is it gonna pop it? 2, 5. Huzzah. I got there at the last second, but I got there. Keep up the shield. What's our trick numbers? 1, 3, 1. Blam. There we go. Prank too far. Get the Jade, I guess. Thank you for playing. Have a good day. Hello, hello, pop shirts. Oh my god. Stupid. Great. Beautiful. Beautiful artwork in the chat. God. Kupo. A fishing spot. Huzzah. He found a fishing spot. And out we go. Got a commend out of it. It's always good. I'm getting pretty close. 1454. I still need 46. And then I can become mentor. Not that it's, you know, some great achievement, because mentor roulette sucks. But it'll be fun to have anyway. Come on. You know what? I got more in me. What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Oh yeah, what was I working on? Do I still have 6 allowances? Or is that 6 total? I shouldn't. I already made 6 this week. I don't know why I'd still have 6. Unless you can build up 12. Yeah, 0 remaining. Okay. I don't know why that says I still have 6 there. Custom deliveries. Measurement board, a Coddle 9, I don't give a crap about. Adventure, my squadron's underway already. This Carnival I never really do. I think tribal quests. Okay. Nope. Wrong location. Oxindu. I'm gonna skip over any, like, crafting tribal quests. I don't really care. Maybe I won't do any of it. With this quick queue times for Aloha, I may not get to any of it.
Rejoice!
What the hell? What the hell was that? I have no idea which ones I've already gotten. Where's my stories? Okay, here we go. I've gotten 6 and 9. 7. Okay. They're gonna do 7. Cool. Down for that. Oh. Was that you, Baron? Unfortunately, my blurps don't like pop up in the chat. They just pop up on the screen for a second, so if I'm not paying attention, I could actually miss them. Red Mage. Red Mage is getting it. Dude. Coco. Doesn't help that Kyoko's standing on the other side of the screen. This one, we pull the creatures onto the sigil and kill the Trent first, then the worms. Oh. What Trent? The one later on? Or is there an earlier one we're supposed to kill? Because I do remember a Treant from later on in this one. Oh, did Kyoko change class? Yeah, Kyoko changed over to a tank, so I'll pull dance partner off of her. Okay, I can stop doing Peloton. This bard seems pretty on top of it. His name is just literally like Monstera. Okay, so this is just the same fight again. Some different mechanics depending on which one of these summoners summons it, but I think I remember most of these mechanics. Mage magic is just straight up blast, so go ahead and shield that. Yep, arcane armaments, easy. I remember this one. And Just be in front of him. Okay, those are spears. That's easy enough. Just stay out here. Not too bad, the spears. A little weird, but it's easy enough to get used to. Where will you run to? I will run to this one. Technically, either this one or that one over there where our tank is would have worked fine. You just don't want to be in the one that's right next to the AoE. Tiny adjustments. They're really not that aggressive. Just make minuscule adjustments. There we go. Excuse me. Pardon me. Trying to click here. Ooh, Island Palm. Outdoor furnishing. Don't care. Not in the slightest. I don't give a crap about housing. Like, I do not care at all. One aspect of the game that means nothing to me. I said kill the Trent first. I should try and focus my attacks. Yeah, there we go, we got it. Much better. Could do another step, but I think I'm good. They're already almost dead. Hey, there we go. Do not hit Jolly. Ignore her in the corner. Okay. Do not hit Jolly. Is that the big bat? Nope. That's Alo Alo Ahui. love how calm and relaxing this music is. We're fighting. Good golems, okay. Where are we going here? I have no idea how to push this objective that they're looking for, so I'll just follow along. Do we have to spend the entire boss fight avoiding fighting something? That's gonna be nuts. No? That's right, this chest ate me. All I get's magic prisms. That's like all I've gotten from these chests. I got one housing item, and everything else is just magic prisms. These chests are pretty bad. Luckily, I've faced this dude before, so there's that. It's a bunch of crappy mechanics, but I still remember most of them. I'll just stay here. I'm good. He's spinning. He's spinning like an asshole. Keep doing it right up to the last second. You know which direction you need to turn. This way. Now that I know the mechanics, I can just like take my time and dance around them and stuff. Ah. Like, I knew what was coming, so that was easy enough. They're coming back. He's gonna force us marching, too. I remember this one. But he's gonna spin it, so I'm gonna need to face backwards. This way. Oh! Did he just run himself out into the outside? He's okay. What? Oh. Damn it. I almost had that. I almost made it. I was about to heal myself there too. Damn. I was thinking maybe we could outlast it inside the ones that were slowly going to step forward one by one by one, right? We might be able to outlast the frickin' line AoEs and then just move across, but nope. Left. Bump, bump, quick finish. Oof, I love when I get a bunch of extra like RNG pops with Dancer. It's so fun. I don't think our Bard still has like any idea how some of these mechanics work, because he is still like running around crazy during some of them and getting hit. Okay, we're gonna twist. I need to face left. Huzzah. Let's go ahead and just heal the bard a little. Oh wait, I don't still have that. I don't still have the cure, the variant cure. And this one's the forced march. Let's see which direction he's sending me. He is sending me. I want to be facing right. Shit, I did it too late. Yeah, I screwed that up. I knew what I was supposed to do, but I did it too late. Oh well. What the fuck? Where's all my health going? I'm still bleeding? How fucking long was that bleed? That was nuts. I kept bleeding for like a full 60 seconds there. I pressed every wrong button I could possibly press there. It was impressive, frankly. Okay, how's he turning this time? So I'm gonna need to face left. This side. And then we're gonna march. But we're not gonna march, actually. Bye-bye. Let's give it to the healer, honestly. Hello, potsherds. What are we doing here? Oh, yep, that gave us 7. Nice. Man, I've been getting a lot of Spirit Bond stuff going. It's large and it's heavy. He's just fishing. Alright, I'm out. No commands. That's alright. Swish. Alright, let me head back. I think we'll probably finish up the stream here. I think someone was asking for my help somewhere at the house just a little bit ago. Let me see if they still need my help. It's been like 30 minutes. We'll see. But I'm probably going to go ahead and finish up the stream here. Let me pop over to Twitch, though. Let's see who's live. Let's see.
I don't want a place but the fishy on
that are
me.
doing
Gotta
stuff
let
right
the bee, but I'll slap your knee. Fishy to be, but I don't know ye. Fishy on me, it's a fishy to be.
Wait, Vup has another set tonight? I did not know he had another set tonight. No, it's Divinity. Oh, Divinity. It's Tourney, 14 online. Oh, Sung doing Fall Guys. He's doing the guy falling. Yeah. I think we'll go there. Let's see how long he's been live. Boom, 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 ba-da-bum. He's been live for about 15 minutes. Perfect. We'll go there. I'm gonna go over and say hi to Song today. Anyone who gets left behind by Twitch, that's where we're going. Thank y'all for showing up for my variant dungeon stuff. Next stream will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere around there. Maybe Monday if Luco's coming back and we're doing more variant dungeon stuff. I don't know if they have an open slot, but I might stream some of that, maybe. If not, I'll probably be getting back to the Dragon's Dogma challenge run soon, because I finally got the item, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys when I start that run up again just how many times I had to purify and how many hours I spent grinding for that item, and oh my god, it's bad. But anywho, I don't have a set stream schedule at the moment, so if you really want to know when I'm going live, the best ways to do that are Twitter and Discord. Oh, really? It's not? There we go. Twitter and Discord. Because I always post out when I'm going live and what games I'm playing, what content, all that later on those ones, just before I do. And thank you again, Blue, for the raid, and thank you everyone for hanging out with me. I'm going to be doing a lot more Aloe Aloe Island off stream. Ditter and Twistcord. Alright. Later, everybody. See y'all.